Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm a Ukrainian, and I have decided I will vlog daily from my country Ukraine since the start of this awful war with Russia. And in my daily videos I try to update you on the important real-life situations in Ukraine, and of course I'm always glad to answer your questions and to clarify some facts from our history, culture or whatever interests you. And today I want to dedicate this vlog to another awful crime, actually a true terroristic attack that Russia has committed in Ukraine in Kremenchuk. And to vlog this video, I had decided to come to our local central trading center actually to demonstrate solidarity and vulnerability that all Ukrainians face today. Because we can be killed in any location and there are no safe zones and there are no safe places. Trading centers, schools, hospitals, everything can be under attack just for the only reason Ukrainians are there. So we can speak of genocide that Russia commits here, and it is a crime against humanity. And the reason why they fight here is the desire to erase Ukrainian nation and Ukrainian people. So our only guilt is the fact that we don't want to be Russians, and pretty similar attitudes they have to other nationalities, especially those that once belonged to Russian Empire or Soviet Empire, actually not belonged but were occupied. And many opinion leaders, many world leaders reacted to this awful crime that took place yesterday when Russians targeted a trading center in Kremenchuk and with more than 1,000 civilians present there. And I'm sure you all pretty well know that trading centers are not the places where you will find lots of soldiers or even men. Men typically hate trading centers, but women, children often spend their hours. And on those photos that are printed in media, you can see lots of toys burned after the blow up, lots of human bodies, children's bodies, more than 20 victims so far, and many people are lost, and maybe I hope they will be found alive. Many people are injured, and definitely totally insecure feeling is all over Ukraine. And I don't see any reason why we cannot say that Russia is a terrorist state, because this is very similar to what happened in the United States on the 11th of September. It is very similar to things that happen in France, Germany or elsewhere, and we always feel sorry and very angry about people who use such bloody measures to demand something. And here everything is awful, starting from their demands, erasing the nation, taking over independent state, and finishing with the means they used to do that, by killing people, by destroying families, by destroying infrastructure, and of course targeting civilian objects. I do hope that many of you understand that it is not a mistake, because there were no military objects close to that. But once again, why are you supposed to shoot military objects on the territory of a different, not yours, independent state? I'm sorry if the video is not ideal, because it is pretty a challenge to film on public, and people may have some questions, what am I doing? But luckily they seem friendly around me, and not many of them around, but many world leaders reacted, and we all loved also the reaction of Stephen King, who is very much in support of Ukraine, and he said that this is an example of a terrorist attack, a horrific terrorist attack. And I like that our Ministry of Defense answered him below his tweet that definitely Russia is a more horrific monster than any described by Stephen King in his novels. But despite this fact that so many leaders reacted, so many opinion leaders reacted, I greatly doubt something will change in life in Russia, and something has to be done. Because when I compared Russians to other terrorist states and to IDIL, many of you commented that all these terrorist organizations, they did not have nuclear weapons. That is why it was easy to deal with them, or at least it was possible to deal with them. but we cannot say it is impossible to deal with Russia, because otherwise we have a really strong and really big, the biggest and the strongest terroristic organization that can do anything it wants to the world, not only to Ukraine. Because if I do believe there are no such people among my subscribers, but there are some people who believe Ukrainians have to surrender and to sacrifice themselves, to accept Russian rules, and the world will stay in peace. No. Because we all pretty well know that if you accept the rules of the bully, if you accept the rules of the criminal, they will continue. And all the examples, all the world wars, all the other wars all over the world demonstrate that the only way to win is to demonstrate solidarity, strength, and to fight against the evil. And of course there will be a United Nations meeting, and definitely they will be very much concerned about the things, but somehow concerns do not work properly. And also Putin laughs at this world security system, because what he does is actually during G7 meeting, and we are warned that these days are going to be really hot and bloody, actually not just hot but bloody in Ukraine. And it's kind of, very unjust when you are warned that bad things are going to happen in your country because of a really bad person, but there is nothing that can be done, especially when there are so many strong countries. And I'm not blaming, because I definitely know that our enemy, Ukrainian enemy and global enemy, is Russia. And the only thing that I'm saying is that we have to be brave to fight with them, because there is no other way. No way for negotiations, no way for understandings, and all the borders, all the red lines and all of that are crossed. Also, Ukrainian president said that we have the names of the Russian pilots who bombed from the Kursk region the trading center, and maybe that will be used in Hague tribunal. But once again, let's hope it is possible, because so far not that many examples of things that Russia has already paid for. Still, sanctions are good and we are grateful for that, but they don't kill people who want to come and kill us. And finally, I do have some Russian trolls who will tell me, okay, you're sitting in this Ukrainian trading center wearing this kind of earrings and during the war and feeling okay. I have to say that these are my favorite earrings, and it's normal to wear earrings. It's not normal to have war in your country, and it's not normal to accept this new normal. That's why we are fighting really hard, both to win this war and to stay normal. Thank you very much for your support, and please speak in your countries to people who have influence in comments or elsewhere where it is possible, that Russia is a terrorist state, that we have to stand for Ukraine, because standing for Ukraine, we stand for the world, and we try to prevent the third world war, even though I think it has already started because of Putin. So Putin has to be stopped, and there is no way to negotiation. You cannot negotiate with a person who came to kill you. And what is bad, it is not just one person, because when I read the reactions of Russians in social media, they frighten me actually, because they are very much in support of the things done here and of the children killed in that trading center. We all know trading centers are not military objects, are not NATO bases. These are places where mothers and children typically buy toys or drink juices, just like me, sitting here. Thank you very much for your subscriptions. Thank you for for the conversation that we have. I see that many people say there are lots of smart, I'm always using that word, there are lots of smart comments, and I value people that are here with me. Slava Ukraini!